Before the coronavirus, even before Bill Gates in 2015, the Kimchi Warrior predicted a pandemic. In 2010, a short episodic animated series was uploaded to YouTube called Kimchi Warrior. This little guy appeared with a green outfit and a cabbage bandana on his head. He yelled his weird battle cry as he squared off against some of the world's most dangerous viruses. Kimchi Warrior fights all kinds of viruses such as the swine flu, SARS, supervirus, and even the Spanish flu of 1918. I read the article from the New York Times that stated kimchi is good for defeating SARS. I thought that the Kimchi Warrior might be a great warrior against the virus, since he gained supernatural strength after eating special kimchi. Similar to when Popeye eats spinach, creator Young Man Kang said. Kang created several virus villains who attempted to conquer humanity. Each tried to spread their virus while our hero had to save the world and defeat them. Even though it was a very simple plot, he predicted a pandemic long before the coronavirus, or even before Bill Gates predicted one when he spoke at TEDx in 2015. The first Kimchi Warrior episode debuted in 2010. 5 years later, the world experienced an outbreak of the MERS virus. Now, 5 years later in 2020, we are experiencing the coronavirus pandemic. Throughout history, humans have always had to do battle with viruses. One episode, Kimchi Warrior vs. Spanish flu, recalls humanity's past history about the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918. Also, in 2010, LA WebFest was founded in Los Angeles, California. It must have been contagious, as web festivals spread across the world. Now, there are around 50 web fests internationally. In 2014, Kang discovered the LA WebFest and submitted the animation as a web series. Kimchi Warrior won 3 awards at the LA WebFest. Kang brought the Kimchi Warrior back to his homeland of Korea, where he debuted the series on YouTube. Though it was critically acclaimed by the national media, Korean audiences were not as kind to the Kimchi Warrior. They didn't like the quality of the production, and the web series actually became controversial. Kimchi Warrior next appeared on France's Canal Plus TV and Germany's Food Network.
Who is this? Who's that?
Since then, Kimchi Warrior has remained controversial in South Korea. Fortunately, the backlash wound up increasing his fame. In the last few years, cyberbullying has been cited as a factor in the suicides of several Korean idols and K-pop stars. In the beginning, it was difficult for me to read negative comments. I'm a human being. After a while, though, I was able to overcome them. I realized that a bad comment is better than no comment at all. Now, I'm okay with it. I don't have a single bad word to say against those negative comments. There are a lot of big-budget Korean animations that have been forgotten with time, but Kimchi Warrior is still watched and talked about by fans today, Kang said.
I love Kimchi Warriors.
The concept for Kimchi Warrior originated back in 2008. Back then, Kang lived in Los Angeles and was having a hard time financially. As an independent filmmaker living in LA, it can be very tough if you don't have any investors or support. In the early 2000s, I was lucky. I made 5 feature films. After the 2008 US financial crisis, no one wanted to invest in my films anymore. Back then, the only things I owned were a few scripts and a $20 bill in my pocket. I remember opening my fridge one day to see that the only thing I had left to eat was a jar of kimchi. For a while, all I had to eat was kimchi and rice. As Kang was munching on his kimchi one day, Popeye the Sailor Man came on TV. If I had been well off, I couldn't have come up with this weird character who gets superpowers from eating kimchi, Kang recalls. Back then, we didn't have the term web series. We called it a webisode. I've made 12 episodes and uploaded them to YouTube since that day I sat eating kimchi in my living room. For 5 years, I didn't do any kind of promotion because of the negative comments from South Korea. Now I'm back on track and have started to promote the Kimchi Warrior again.
Eating special kimchi and get some supernatural power, defeat cold, malaria, all kind of disease.
It's mentally healthy for them to keep watching the images of the warrior defeating the viruses. I hope Kimchi Warrior lifts their spirits and encourages them to keep fighting. I also hope it helps patients to win against the virus by helping their immune system, Kang said.